Discipline 2, the second of our 5 things that we have learned about that really extraordinary leaders, they stand out. How they deal with lead indicator systems and this idea of the golden thread. These 2 things are part of achieving the impossible. Their reporting systems. How do they actually lift and create something that otherwise wouldn't have happened? And there's 2 things we want to achieve, the school leaders I talk to. Better data in terms of student outcomes, even more amazing. Okay, continuous relative gain per student. And the other one is free time. Less work after hours. The impossible of a continuously busy and over-consumed environment. It's 2 impossible objectives. Lead indicator systems, the first one. We started talking about dashboards before. Once you get your dashboards under control, and you get 50, 40, 10, you get your line of sight, there's no surprise environment for you. You've then got this interesting opportunity about how you use data to stretch what's possible, stretch a result. And what you see here is a really simple illustration of how a high school uses lead indicator systems generated from the classroom through the faculty out into the executive to change the amount of improvement possible for every student in the school. Okay? It's a pretty simple procedure. Again, it's Marani, we call them Palm Valley, but Scott Cage can welcome you in and give you his latest OneNote super system if you want access to it. You can see here, at week 4 in the term, there's a pre-populated sheet, and the subject teachers simply have to sit together, either one-on-one with the HOD, depending on which HOD, we gave them autonomy, or in smaller groups, whatever they like, and they simply write a letter, I, S, or D, down here. They make their prediction. Week 4 or 5, they're predicting, this is what I think is going to happen. If it's a D, of course, they actually have to then write down a bit of I probably need to double down on this or that, or we've got to get on top of some issue. Otherwise, straight through. Teachers don't mind. This isn't intense for them. What it does, though, is it rolls up at the faculty level now, and again, by week 5 at Marani, they're completely all over what they think is going to happen by week 10, and they're case managing or really focused on those kids that are declining. What's really cool about this is it's not just those lower banded kids, it's any kid that's going lower than they were last time. So if I was an A student and it looks like I'm heading for a B, the alarm is raised. Because they're passionate about every student succeeding, not simply getting the declining kids down here up to here. And so again, you can see all of this stuff's pre-populated, but here's all my predictives, okay? Year level, subject, teacher code, here's the predictions. And then here's my end, and the cycle goes all year. That high school obviously has a big week 5 drama, doesn't have a week 11 drama. The horse has already bolted by week 11, hasn't it? You've got your data now. You have to have your meeting at the start of next term and say, what are we going to do about it? It's too late if you're an extraordinary school leader. Why not have that meeting at week 6 instead? And then finally, what's that look like up here? It rolls up. So this is their executive dashboard. You're tracking the predicted versus the real, right? Week 5, week 11, week 5, week 11. And you have a culture where instead of worrying about end of term result, you worry about all that at week 5 and everybody gets some slack at the other end of the system. Why? Because you've done a lead indicator intervention. You're using predictive power to drive student improvement, not lag data, outcome data. Simple. I like this one. Moranbah High School just did the same, recut these data sets for attendance tracking. So this little process and how quick it is and how industrially friendly it is in a school is being rebooted to solve all sorts of problems right now. Lead indicators. The other piece here, and then we'll have a bit of a time out after this one, the other piece here is called the golden thread. The golden thread, of course, is management jargon for how do you know that you've aligned all your systems, that they're efficient, working together and focused on your vision. The golden thread. And it's pretty straightforward if you know it's a busy diagram, but if you just look at this for a moment, you can see every meeting that a school would go on in a big high school, from your improvement groups over here, to your year level coordinators, to your ELT, to your SLT, to your faculties, to your HOD one-on-one, exec HOD one-on-one, etc. Simple? But what's cool when you start to map it out is you work out whether you're under or over meeting. You work out whether or not the minutes of these meetings, or live notes as we call them, a bit more quick indeed, but who's getting the information passively and are they looking at it? And then the update tools, and you can see there's those dashboards again, and there's that classroom checklist. You can actually start to make sure that the passive information system is keeping everybody in the loop. And you can minimise the likelihood that anyone's going to an additional meeting they don't have to go to, so you can increase the amount of free time they and you as leaders have. And massively increase the uptake of this thing, which is the executive weekly communicator. People actually read it, because if they don't read it, they're not going to find out any other way. Golden thread. The more schools do this, primary and high schools, the more free time they're creating, because we actually over-meet, and inside the hygiene of our meetings, they're not necessarily what we call HPT or high performance things friendly, they're not necessarily productive. So that's the discipline 2. Reporting systems to achieve the impossible. Where's your number there as a leader? Some new ideas that we flagged and sharing, or familiar stomping ground for you, things that you're just naturally hawkish about anyway. And that hits us up to half time. That was quick. Halfway. What did we want to do at half time? We wanted you to go to page 29 in your booklet. We wanted you to simply put those capability numbers in there. And we wanted to give you 5 minutes or so, extend if we need to, back into those elbow partners, as we say in education, or pairs or threes. We want you just to articulate a learning goal or something that's piqued your interest from this with your buddy. It's a pretty simple brief. So we'll put 5 minutes on the clock for you to have a yak, pit stop, get some water, and then we'll head into our second part to do the last 3 of those disciplines. And then our talk